going for the Jets. I'm not one of those Giant fans that roots against the Jets when, you know, but the interesting thing here with Brett Favre now on the team, that'll jack up the prices for the PSLs. And what is a PSL? In some areas it was called a permanent seat license. And something Steve brought up that's very important. This is not a permanent seat license, this is a personal seat license. After 15 years, those of you who invest in a personal seat license can be totally shut out if either the Jets or the Giants decides to leave the stadium. So $370 million that's invested, that's simply handed over to the owners, can simply go there and the fans are out. Now, you think of the opportunity to go to a game. What the PSL is doing, it's not just financing the stadium, but it's absolutely taking the middle-class, hard-working fan out of the seats. You know, it's a shame that there's just a small group of people here, and I commend Steve for trying to get this going, but the reality is there'll be a smaller group of hard-working people, middle-class people, able to attend either a Giant or a Jet game in the near future. If you examine a PSL, what is a PSL? The right to purchase a seat. You're already paying escalated prices in the seats. Those are going up to pay the NFL loan of $150 million to both the Jets and the Giants. If the owners were to do this the proper way, what they would have done was establish the naming rights for the stadium first. There are 4 corner billboards that will generate a lot of money, and I'm told anywhere between $40 and $80 million per year in just the naming rights and the billboard rights. That could, if they were to do a bond, they could finance the construction of the stadium. What they're doing is taking the money out of the hardcore fans first. You guys are paying for the construction of the stadium, and the revenue that they'll generate from the naming rights and the billboards will go where? To the owners' pockets. And aside from the fact that the mistreatment of the fans, what price do we put on loyalty, dedication throughout the years? Fans who have sat in the seats, fans who have been through the miserable seasons. We place them with corporate clientele, who many of whom probably don't know what a third down is, many of whom won't stay in the stadium when it's 18 degrees, and I'm sure many of whom won't be loyal to this team when the team goes 3-7 in hard times. So, aside from what we're doing to the fans, as a legislator, I can tell you that in September we're looking at legislation within the state of New Jersey to perhaps ban or regulate the sales of PSLs, because it doesn't stop here. It escalates into other arenas as well. When will an owner of the stadium decide to renovate? Will he then impose a PSL for the renovation of the stadium and replace those people with corporate clienteles? So the whole philosophy is wrong on 2 levels. First, in the treatment of the fans who have given up their blood, sweat, and tears and dedication and loyalty for so many years, and 2, in revenue to the state. What the state receives from the PSLs is absolutely $0 in return for $370 million from the Giants, and now whatever the Jets PSL plan is. John Mayer has said on radio and TV that a portion will go towards taxes, and that's supposed to be federal taxes, but there's nothing to show if any of that, and absolutely none of that, goes to a state revenue. So, Giant management, Giants and Jets management are making a dollar off for the fans, and they're making it off the taxpayers as well. So, on 2 levels, this is wrong. So, once I thank the people that are here. I hope that you do get to enjoy the game today, and I do hope that wherever we go in the future, this group turns into a larger group, and that the middle class worker who enjoys the game and is a dedicated fan base will be able to sit in those seats. So Steve, I commend you and thank you for the invite today.